In the busy heart of London, where red buses never stop and lights are always shining, millions of young people walk the streets every day with dreams in their eyes and worries in their hearts. Some are chasing success. Some are running from the past. Some are simply trying to survive. This is the story of three young lives, connected by one city and one moment. Meet Ethan. The Dream Marathon was 22 years old. He lived in a small shared apartment in East London with two strangers and a broken heater. The rent was high, the room was tiny, and the city outside was loud, but inside his head lived a bigger world. He wanted to become a film director. Every day, he walked past huge buildings, famous studios, expensive cafes, and imagined one day seeing his name on a massive screen. But dreams don't pay rent. During the day, he worked at a coffee shop near London Bridge. He wore a brown apron, forced smiles for customers, and counted every coin as if it were gold. Every night, he wrote scripts in a worn-out notebook. He always told himself, "One day, London will know my name." But deep inside, doubt slowly grew. Meet Aisha. The Fighterisha was 21. She was born in Manchester but came to London for university. She studied law because her parents wanted her to be someone important. But Aisha didn't feel important at all. She felt invisible. Between lectures and part-time work at a grocery store, she struggled to keep up with everything. Books, deadlines, bills, expectations. Her phone was always full of messages like, "Why didn't you call? You must work harder. Be better than this." One rainy evening, she sat alone at a bus stop and whispered to herself, "What if I don't want this life?" Tears mixed with rain on her face, but no one noticed. In London, people walk fast and look away faster. Still, Aisha kept moving, because she had no choice.
Meet Oliver. The broken smiley Oliver was 19. Tall, good-looking, always laughing with his friends. But his smile was just a mask. After his parents' divorce, he had fallen into a dark world of parties, alcohol, and drugs. He tried to forget everything, but everything followed him everywhere. Music in his ears at full volume, he walked through crowded streets feeling completely empty. Inside his head, one thought repeated again and again: what is the point of living? He didn't want to die, but he didn't want to live either. The night that changed everything was a cold Friday night. London was glowing with lights and noise. Ethan had finished a long shift at the cafe and was walking home, tired and hungry. Aisha had just left the library, exhausted and stressed. Oliver was wandering around the city with no direction. And then, on Westminster Bridge it happened. Oliver leaned on the railing, staring down at the dark river below. His hands were shaking. His breathing was heavy. No one noticed him. Everyone was busy with their own world. But Ethan stopped walking. He felt something strange and turned around. He saw Oliver. Aisha, on the other side of the road, saw him too. Three strangers. One moment. Ethan slowly walked up to him and said quietly, "Hey, mate, you okay?" Oliver didn't respond. Aisha stepped closer and said, "You don't look okay, and you don't have to be." Something in her voice was different. It wasn't judgment. It was understanding. Oliver finally spoke, his voice breaking. "I'm tired of pretending." Silence filled the bridge. Cars passed. Lights flickered. The world kept moving. But in that moment, time stood still for the three of them. Ethan said, "Then don't pretend tonight." Aisha added, "Just stay with us. That's enough." Oliver looked at them both. Strangers, but somehow they felt more real than anyone he had ever known. Slowly, he stepped back from the railing, and for the first time in a long time, he cried. A new beginning together that night. They went to a small 24-hour cafe. They talked for hours. They shared their stories, their fears, their failures, their dreams. Ethan talked about films. Aisha talked about pressure. Oliver talked about pain. And in those conversations, something beautiful was born: friendship. In the following days, they started meeting regularly. Ethan began filming short videos about real youth struggles in London. Aisha helped with scripts and research. Oliver learned editing and music. They created a small YouTube channel called Real Youth of UK. Their first video went viral. Not because it was perfect, but because it was honest. Young people all over the UK started commenting, "That's my life, I feel the same, thank you for showing the truth." They were no longer lost. They were found. Together. The youth of the UK is not lazy, not weak, not useless. They are lost in a fast world, searching for a slow kind of peace. And sometimes all it takes is one moment, one conversation, one percento brings someone back from the edge. You are not alone.